Hey Charlie, what did we just watch?
We just watched Young Justice Episode 3, Welcome to Happy Harbour.
Yes, we did.
So do you want to recap us on what happened?
Okay, well at the beginning of the third episode, we find the Young Justice team coming into a conflict with a bunch of young thugs.
Yep.
Who are doing illegal things. And so they defeat them.
Yep.
However, after that, we find Speedy, who is Green Arrow's associate, shall we say, leaving the team because he's just fed up with them.
Well, he wasn't leaving the team. He just refused their invitation into the team.
Yeah. So he just decided to leave and go back off to his business.
Mm-hmm.
And then after this, we find them back at Mount Justice.
Yep.
And I'll let you carry on from there.
Well, they come back to the next scene is with the team back at Mount Justice, and they've asked Red Tornado, "Hey, can we get missions? Because it's been a week." And Red Tornado is like, "No." So
they're slightly pissed off.
They start to familiarise themselves with each other and the cave, and we are introduced to one of a core aspect, core conflicts of the entire episode, which is Miss Martian using her telepathic powers to speak to people in their minds, and it's really weird to everyone, and they don't like it, especially Superboy. Yeah,
Superboy's a whiny little bitch.
Well, Superboy, because of the Cadmus stuff and the Xenomorph telepathic control thing, control hub on their shoulder, didn't take kindly to another voice being inside his head and giving him commands, so he reacted a bit more aggressively.
Yeah, so in sense, he was fully right to be a whiny little bitch. After this, we find Red Tornado eventually giving them a mission.
Yep, a disturbance at a local factory, though
it's a disturbance in the factory. There was a disturbance at the factory, and it turned out it was Mr. Twister.
Mr. Twister.
However, he's a pretty fearsome villain. He's
got quite cool design. I really like his design. Yeah, and his voice too.
Yeah, his voice and design was very, very cool. However, his name was just so silly that I couldn't help but laugh. So he starts attacking them and basically really beating them up.
Yep.
So he does, and even Superboy's not strong enough to defeat him. They're all weak against him. And so Miss Martian, who has basically screwed up throughout the entire episode, screws up again by assuming that Mr. Twister is Red Tornado.
She comes to that conclusion because Red Tornado said in passing that you will be tested soon, and she assumed that this was a test, which she was very, very wrong, and got the team beaten up a bit.
Yeah, and they were not happy.
No.
But she comes back with a plan with the help of Red Tornado, who is practically just like, look, this is how you defeat me. He has the same powers as me and the same weaknesses.
Well, no, he basically just said, this guy has the same powers as me and the same weaknesses. Oh well, you guys just do it.
Yeah, you guys just do that stuff.
Doesn't really help them at all. Just kind of goes like, I'm not bothering with your shit. You go ahead and do yours. Just there eating popcorn.
Yeah, just chilling, having a little salty popcorn. Oh, I should go stick some more in the microwave,
Yeah.
This looks like it's going to heat up. They finally she manages to concoctionate this plan. That's not even a word, but it'll do. So there's a new word for you, concoctionate. She manages to conduct this plan to defeat Mr. Twister, and she does it really, really well.
Yeah, she has a really cool plan. She basically transforms into Red Tornado, spars with Mr. Twister for a bit, and then when Mr. Twister thinks he's won, he goes up to Red Tornado, who is at this point Miss Martian, and tries to download him or reprogram him, which is weird, which means that our enemy right now, our villain, has something to do with Red Tornado. Yeah. Has some kind of interest in him. But obviously, since it's Miss Martian disguised as Red Tornado, she just morphs back saying like, "Gotcha!"
Yeah.
And lured them into a trap. And the team was able to dismantle Mr. Twister quite effectively.
However, they were very, very suspectful of Miss Martian, because it turns out that on the inside of Mr. Twister is a little guy.
It appears to be some kind of mech suit, like with a man inside, and he's going like, "No, do over."
And she kills him, and they're all like, "Just what?"
Drops a giant boulder on his face.
We don't kill. But then she goes, "But there's a reason why I can read his mind." It turns out that he was an android as well.
Yeah.
But behind this android, there are two villainous.
There are two controllers controlling him.
And I'm sure they're going to come into play later on in the series.
Yes, they are.
Which will be interesting. With the whole Cadmus thing going on, I have a feeling they're working for Cadmus.
Do you
Cadmus
think
isn't
so?
dead. I have a feeling Cadmus isn't dead.
Yeah, because there's like a giant underground type thing in Cadmus. But you think they're working together?
I have a feeling, yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, what would you think of like the new characters interacting with each other? How do you think they kind of like gelled?
I thought it was okay. I thought that the character interaction wasn't as good as episodes 1 or 2, but it's still good. It's heating up.
Then they're less funny and more like gelling. It definitely, to me, had a lot more character potential, with Miss Martian constantly trying to, eager to please.
Yeah.
Superboy being quite unsure about how to socialize in general.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a conflicting narrative of like Superboy's. They both have a lack of social construct, but it's from two entirely different perspectives.
Yeah.
Superboy just doesn't know how to, and Miss Martian is so eager to please that she'll jump the gun and ruin everything.
As usual.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling by the end of the series she's going to be one of the most built up, character developed.
She is the most interesting. Like.
Yeah. And I hope I'm totally thing with like Kid Flash and Miss Martian.
You shipping them?
Yeah, I'm shipping them.
You want them to be together?
Yeah, I do. Because Kid Flash is just trying really hard.
But he's a sleaze though. Like nothing he says.
He is, but I have a feeling like that's gonna change. I have a feeling if Miss Martian and him get together, she'll somehow manage to change him slightly from the sleaze to a gentleman in some sort of way, I guess.
There wasn't like a line of dialogue in that episode that didn't have Wally try to flirt with Megan.
Yeah, true.
It's completely.
Oh, Megan.
Megan, sorry.
Megan. But yeah, no, it was a good episode though, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the series. So next episode of this probably will be coming in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So also stay tuned for this, and also I'll have a couple of videos up this week, hopefully. If you want to see more videos like this, click subscribe. Remember to smack the like button, share the video around if you want to, and I'll let you finish this one.
I'll see you in the next one. See ya.